Hello. So kita sambung lagi dengan Deadman Party. Quest kali ni kita nak pop. Wait. Dia sah. Pedang dulu. Okey, mana nak masuk dia? Ini dia. Oh, ramai tak sihat. Mana dia Shani? Shani, where are you? Oh, buah ni kot. Gelap lah. Tak ada buah ni. Atas. Batuk-batuk ni kenapa ni? Dah jumpa doktor?
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Okay.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
Interesting. Curious to know, what do scholars look like to your mind?
Well, all that reading's hard on the eyes, right? So they wear spectacles.
Oh, aye. Thick ones, propped on wrinkled noses, and their clothing frumpy at best.
Who've they got to dress up for? The books?
Fascinating, really. But if I were you, I'd make sure no medic ever overhears you.
Huh? Why's that?
Because when you get cut in a battle, she might just refuse to stitch you back up.
You're a lucky bastard, Richard. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
Boy.
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
Okay.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help no Kedwenis, Edirnian,
Okay, tanya dulu.
Aside from the incident in the sewers, we last saw each other.
Yes.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you...
Well, I left Vizima. Shortly thereafter, war...
So what now? Radovid's dead.
But the war's not over yet.
Okay.
Though I can't complain. At least... Though I must always be ready for...
Okay.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guessed this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Okay, honest.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, an Ophiri one at that.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gontaro Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Okay, rasa macam of mirror.
Met him a while back in White Orchard. At the time, he claimed he dealt in mirrors.
Mirrors. Buy one from him that grants your wishes?
Something like that. He helped me out of a bind, and now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
Odim told me how to do it. No sorcerers or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
Well, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Evereck's brother.
Von Evereck? In my third year at Oxenfurt, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or Famous Redanian Dynasties. I chose the latter. Here it is. Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Evereck. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
Okay. Right, jom, let's go. Oh, batuk dah ni kenapa? Sabar je lah. Ni jauhnya. Kat mana manor ni? Okay, so kita akan ke sana. Dari sini kita akan dia dekat sini. So kita kena travel ke sana. Rasanya kita cari fast travel lah, paling senang. So sini dekat. Betul. Mana dia tadi?
Come on, Roach.
Okay.
Take it easy.
Oh. Jauh tak pusing ni. Nampaknya bukan jalan yang baik. Pun bukan juga. Nampak macam mudah tapi tak boleh masuk.
Slower.
Jalan belakang pun tak ada. Kita kena jumpa dia dekat entrance. Maksudnya kita kena pusing ikut jalan lain.
Come on, Roach.
Okay.
Giddy up.
Entrance. Pusing ke depan.
Faster.
Bukan entrance juga. Berapa banyak entrance dia ada? Dia besar kot. Oh, ni dia. Banyak sangat entrance. Alright, sampai. Laju betul.
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
Didn't know you were getting married?
Not mine, silly. My friend's. This garland's not for me. Speaking of which, would you go with me?
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. So, it's a date.
Remember to bring the sensor?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for. So I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Handy.
Shall we?
Okay.
Let's go.
The tome was spot on. This is impressive.
Yeah, too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries.
Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
This is no crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum. Wraiths. Knew this wouldn't be easy.
Okay.
Last of the surprises? Sure hope so. Should look around.
Rasa sini.
Votive fire. Lit in honor of the dead. Old custom.
What else? Better. Okay. Tu dia. Right. Found the key. Tu apa ni? Wow. Full of surprise. Cincin eh. Oh. Ring. Unlock. So, kita dah kuncinya. Okay. rahsia ni.
Eulalia von Everek died in 1250.
Bukan. Oh, tak silap lah. Tak duit
Kestitis? Not who I'm looking for.
Yep, not that one. Tu siapa kat sini? Kalau senang cari duit macam ni.
Old tombstone. Inscription's almost worn off completely. Alexei, age 19, beloved son and brother. Vladimir von Everek, son of Bohumil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room.
Okay, so kita masukkan dulu. Oh, rotting flash. Rotting flash ke? Kan? Tadi. Oh, ni blood dia. Tapi kita guna incense tadi. Where is it? Tak mungkin bawah ke dia kat area sini. Oh, dah ada dah. Okay, dah automatic slot in.
Life and death, fire and blood.
Kan ini dulu.
Arise as a friend, for I am no foe.
Okay, betul.
Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe.
Lagi ke?
Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Life and death, fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire.
Okay.
Fire and blood, life and death. I summon ye, whose blood I have brought.
Apa pergi minum apa? Oh.
Fire and blood.
Bau darah
Life
lama
and
busuk
death.
pun.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everek.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
Oh, bukan.
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everek's rise only for von Everek blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Can we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis?
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again.
I'll tear you to shreds.
Kill him, Von Everek.
Okay. Macam bukannya.
My. Ornery whoresons those Von Evereks, eh?
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everett, brother to Olgierd.
Oh.
Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And grandmum too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is.
Annoying gila lompat tu.
Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on important business.
I'm a swining corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers.
Get a lot of visitors?
At times, not often. For when someone does drop by, the whole band comes out to play.
Fun-loving family.
True. We're famed for our love of revelry and rumbles. We von Everett. Naturally, with raids comes loot, so we all... Towards the end of my life was when... But no point poking at old wounds. Just days.
Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Don't mean to pry, but...
Ah! No need to be shy.
So how'd it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut, and then order the and provide willing wenches. Then, sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5 to 1.
Listen, feels like I should know Olgierd better.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. The best there is for a drink or a brawl. Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word...
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured...
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and...
Oh.
What the blistering devils?
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
I go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
Huh?
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Okay. Boleh ke? Dua.
Come on, we're wasting time.
I'm not to waste time. Sir, time is all I've left.
You this big a pain in the ass when you were alive, too?
Do not anger me, boy. If I've but one night, I want to revel properly.
So what do you propose?
I've an idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh yes. Yes, it is.
Oh, possess.
Geralt, wake up! Open your eyes! Where are the smelling salts?
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promise to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body.
Geralt, what's happened to you?
Geralt, I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
Sorry about that, Shani. That wasn't me.
So who was it?
Me.
Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Sorry, wasn't talking to you.
Who to then?
Well, to him. To Vladimir.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
Okay.
Leave Shani out of this.
Ah, is that her name? Lovely. A perfect name for a perfect lass.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
But what if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid.
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say you we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
My sentiments exactly. Between you and me, this Witcher fellow is an awful bore.
Only sometimes.
Ha! Seems we're kindred spirits. So, off to the nearest hedgerow?
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you, I invited him to my friend's wedding.
Good heavens. That's damn good luck. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec. My ginger muffin. With me, you shall enjoy an evening to top all others.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
Must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everett, famed for his taste in women. So tell me, honestly now, man to ghost, are you her paramour? For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then the haylofts we shall devastate together.
Okay.
Let's say we were more than friends once upon a time.
You tried to hide it, but I smelled a tryst. I know a thing or two about men, you see. A shame, though. I'd have satisfied her well. But no cavalier would rut in another's garden. So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
Onward. I'll be right behind you.
Okay. Alright, saya jumpa dah sampai sini. That's main party. Kita pause dulu. Okay, so kita akan pergi ke sana dengan menaiki kuda.
Bloody fine mount. Good stance, powerful rump, stable withers. Well, well.
See you know your horses.
I should say so. My two greatest passions in life, mares and maidens.
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts.
Okay, dah siang. Dah sampai Branchville.
Come on now. No sign of her yet. We need to wait.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Whoa, whoa, hold. Mean to go in wearing that?
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic. You need a robe. One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean? What about that?
Good idea
All
lah.
in all, why not?
Ah, that's the spirit.
Ah, this'll do wonderfully.
This is
Perfect fit. It feels tailor-made. Now for shoes. One must wear shoes to a wedding.
Aku nak kemas. Hah?
And we must be neat.
Shaving. Kasut siapa pula?
May they draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
You see? Geralt's been a pill, a nag. That all changes today.
Dramatically, I'd say. He's never been very talkative to start with.
He's been a fool, but I shall make up for that now. Will you marry me?
A big step, but I will think about it. For now, we should simply enjoy my friend's wedding. May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. I feel like an ass saying it.
I liked some of that nonsense.
What, for example?
It would do you good to be more relaxed sometimes.
Relaxed? So you think I'm uptight?
What I mean is, it would be nice from time to time if you could sit back and enjoy life, instead of going around solving everyone's problems.
But what does... I don't understand.
Of course you don't. You're as dense as year-old hardtack. Luckily, you've got me.
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this'll be over.
Finally, something that's not utter tripe. We shall dance till the break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight, let alone...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight. That's our deal. Then there's the capping. Then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
This way, my strawberry.
Perangai dia tak boleh belah lah.
Hello world, I'm back. I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids. But none compared to you, my dear rhubarb. Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
Tak nampak kot. A ghost
What
dog?
a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brew it in our teething years.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
Okay.
Come. Time to meet and be greeted.
I shan't stray a step from your side.
Once more, all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn. My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty, I could...
Righto. I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
We've chewed the fat enough. Time's a-wasting.
Are you expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them will catch your eye.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
Okay.
What a wonderful wedding. It's clear the newlyweds' parents spared no
So dia ada
expense.
beberapa quest lah kat sini. Jadi kita tengok apa yang kita nak main.
Look at the fools falling over themselves to catch a painted pig. Smearing their wedding garb
The
with
captain
mud.
starts at midnight. Until then, enjoy yourself. Go wild.
What's taking you so long? Shameful.
Fine lad you got there, haven't you, Yagner? Can't even pull a little slipper out of a pump.
Okay, apa yang nak main?
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot?
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a dance now with one foot bed. 'Tis a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie, I did. Take there. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
Well, poke your paws in there. Rut for it. Rubbish game.
What's all this then?
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the object?
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got to dive in and fish it out.
Okay.
And once I retrieve it?
Well, your maid'll be pleased as punch. Or it means you're a gallant beau. And awful handy.
Is that all? No prize? Not even a kiss?
That depends on the miss in question. If she wants to give you a kiss, she will. But she ain't obliged.
Okay, let's join.
Oh my.
Oh, there's more to come.
Perlu ke?
Prime game. Shawnee, your slipper. I shall prove I dive to any depth for you.
Basah lah.
Observe, Shawnee.
My eyes are glued.
Dia. Macam ni. Shuf. Tu lah. Okay. Kita dah dive. Di semua tempat.
Damn mucky that pond, sank in up to my armpits.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes overtossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to do too little and face regret.
Oh, that's quite the theory.
One founded in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers and she will lift up her skirt and bend over. To don it, of course.
Ah, so generous. And clever.
Just figuring that out? I believe I've earned a kiss.
Well, find the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shani. That was but a jest. I don't give a piffle about the others. Oh well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in. That is, on.
Thank you.
Okay.
Nothing like a good swim. Now we must do something else. Something wild.
Something wild.
Losing shoes in lakes has ever been much of a problem at my place.
Thick you are. Tain't about fishing up shoes. It's about what else he might do a proper job of.
Okay.
Where you going?
Nak main tangkap ni tak?
What sport is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned King of the Swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady, meaning.
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son to enter, I suppose?
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
Okay.
King of the swineherds, eh? And what's this king get exactly? A king's ransom, I would hope?
No coin. Honours the prize. King gets a crown of laurels he pins to his saddle, rides about with pride that he's King of the Swineherds.
You mentioned some trifles for the lasses. Are they worthwhile at least?
For certain! Lovely, every last one. Pretty as a...
Okay.
Sounds like damned foolish nonsense. But why not give it a try?
We'd be honoured. Get that cripple out of there! Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig into a pen. Let the Witcher give it a run.
Okay, so we try the trick. I'm gonna trick.
Shame there's no painter here. It's a moment worth immortalizing from posterity.
Watch my movements, Shani. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker. Come on, piggy. Got a nice and cozy pen for you. You see that, Shani? One pig penned.
Ini.
Feel foolish, peasants? Learned a lesson from your better? Are the pigs penned? Indeed they are.
Whoa, Master Witcher. What were the trickery back there, the fancy finger twisted?
I know. Seen that afore. Witcher told a lad to go hang himself, drew some flowers in the air with his hand, and the man lost his mind.
Meaning you cheated and shan't be crowned king of the swineherds.
Shawnee, what is it Geralt says in these situations? Damn it.
Yes, that's it.
Damn it. Now for what I say. Go shove rakes up your asses, you peasant curs. Do I look anything like a swineherd? Come, Shawnee. I've had enough of these hay seeds. Forgive me, Shawnee. I've let you down.
Are you worried about that pig? Oh, you needn't be.
We're here as a couple. I wanted to win you that thing.
Oh, really? It's unimportant. Nothing at all.
Tell me, Shawnee, what's the key with you?
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl. That's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course. But still. Yet the more I woo you, the less you seem ready to succumb. So I ask myself, what am I missing?
Perhaps you're just not my type.
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a...
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe as vlog... Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shawnee. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine, I'll stay.
Did it hurt terribly, my sweet?
What?
When you fell from the heavens.
Why, Sarah.
Shh, my dear. No more words. I shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Salons? Really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? Then how?
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish. Let's make haste to the barn. There, everything will be made clear.
Lesky, step away from the man.
Who the devils are you?
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our down his dying day we'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
You shan't keep me from anything, filthy hayseed.
Lads, mutants calling us names.
Stand down, swineherds, or Lord Witcher will give you a bloody mighty drubbing. Now, where's a plowing fence board when you need it?
Show us what you got.
Hot damn, boy. You needn't ask me twice. Fence boards, the perfect weapon for sweaty-assed swineherds.
Perfect fit for your job, you ploughing gentle fuck.
Never in my life have I reveled so fiercely. Step up. Who else wants a shave? Damned cretin crouped me. Embarrassing to take a licking from a boar. Had enough, peasant spawn. Thought yourself a match for a Von Everett. A witcher. Away with you. Begone. I've tired of looking at your slack-jawed yaps. Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
You must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, Go on, chase her.
In your dreams.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone. Is that how you woo the ladies?
You always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun.
Fine. Uh-oh. Shani approaches. Unlikely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess. You do the explaining.
Oh, all right.
Your methods... quite unusual.
A hazard of the trade, my love. I'm clearly a bit out of practice. But point out the next young miss, and I will gladly prove I...
You've proven everything amply. Let's just have fun.
Fine. I suppose you're right. Come then. My kind of tune. Let's do some dancing.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down. Faster, faster till we expire.
Oh, bertembur juga. Dahsyat.
And now, a special treat for our special guests. The Witcher Geralt and his enchanting partner...
At last, music for our loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you just...
Okay. Apa dia nak buat lagi? Apa benda tu? Tarian apa tu?
Oh, you're rather good at this.
A chair could dance a jig with you as its partner.
Oh, how humble you are.
I strive to be, yet should the need arise, I can strut as proud as any peacock.
Perfect combination. Women must love you.
Well, not to brag, but...
Call it idle curiosity, but how many have you had?
Many. And not a scrub hag among them, I should add. Women with true class, all. Though none to match your charms. Seems the music and the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
I'm not sure I do. What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you should keep your hands to yourself.
What do you mean, hands to myself? That'd be no fun at all.
Oh, I like to kiss. And get kissed. But mostly with one purpose.
Aye, yet only one did what set your heart aflame. Me.
Could I talk to Geralt for a moment? Please?
Very well.
See how I've reeled her in. Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
Probably I'd have done what he did. Still like to.
Then why don't you? Well, answer me.
Thing is, normal folk don't act like Vladimir von Everett.
Because they are churls.
Don't be too hard on him. All in all, he's actually rather fun.
Ha! See that? I'm fun. And you could have...
Happened to see the man who announced your song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I was surprised. Who is he?
Gaunter Odin, Master Mirror. Wonder what he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped in on a whim.
Promise you this much. He never does anything simply. And certainly not on a whim.
Bah, I was to make merry, carouse.
Ah, better. Come, Shani. The night beckons us not... The night is young. Come, let's do something wild.
Dark.
That gingerbread's now but flour, honey, eggs and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides...
For how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so... Greetings, Shani. I must introduce myself. Gaunter Odin. My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother. That you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like you.
Wait, you can see me? That is, me, Vladimir von Everett?
Of course. Why ever wouldn't I?
Because I'm in Geralt's body, the Witcher's, and...
Just who would I be if the true nature of things remained hidden from me? Someone like you, meaning no one.
I wouldn't want to get blood on my damsel's dress, but insult me once more and...
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother in this situation. Demonstrate how man... You're simply not him.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
I apologize, Shani. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still pay the pale imitation. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I hid in a cellar, yet they found me, cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5, took them on all at once, alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave, often. Pours a drink for me, gets soused himself, and talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid...
Shani, I'm sorry,
It's all right. Let's go. The night's still young.
Okay.
Lies, not a word of truth.
Don't
Olgierd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my best mate.
Now run along. Time won't wait.
Your health, Sir Dwarves. May your beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
To the young lovers, in a voyage
If I may, Shani, I'd show you how I cut a jig, nimble as a leopard.
Don't let me stop you.
By the way you move, what charm, what grace.
Thanks.
So if he arrived, why is he not here?
Try to take what it is.
Of all these flowers, you, my dear, are the loveliest.
The young man's mistaken me for another.
Not at all. I like my women as I like my peaches. Fuzzy and well ripe.
That's enough. Get going. Drunk and randy. Whatever come that mix. Sickly,
Ready? Okay. Kita request kat sana rasanya.
Is it true elves make soup out of kids?
Hey there, handsome. Drink with us. Don't make us beg. We're toasting the newlyweds.
Yeah, right.
Yes. What's that frown about?
Oh, so you know what?
Drink with us.
I never say no to a lady. To your fair beauty. And to yours, Shani, naturally.
Your elfin happiness. Fortune smile upon you, white wolf.
Okay.
No, Joss lives down there. They stole his
Gwen.
Perhaps you care to sit down to some Gwent with us?
Most certainly would. You needn't ask.
No need for insult.
Apologize.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true, you wouldn't have called him a midget.
I've apologized.
I'd have you play and stop talking.
Let us play.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole...
I never knew you to be such...
You shall see many
Okay.
large size.
Normally we play that the loser's got to wear the ass ears.
Your tits up, mate. Slap those asses' ears on your ass's noggin.
Oh, such a shame. I'd already pictured you in those ears. Quite the interesting picture, too.
I know of other ways to look interesting. I could show you.
I'll think about it.
Time to drink! We are at a wedding.
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
Almost
To
kalah.
the Witcher and his betrothed.
Hear that, Shani? My betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the...
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. Ah, the merriment.
Okay.
Quite the lark, this Gwent. Onward to the next diversion. Found yourself a perch from which to survey passing bows?
What do you mean? My back aches from pounding the churn, so I'm having a...
And they said fire burns hotter in an old stove.
If I was your age, you'd be singing a different tune. Have you squealing like a kitty cat?
Okay.
Do you need help?
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her, while...
Ooh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear diversions of that sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
But I'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family...
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire...
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Wit...
Before I can begin my witcherly investigation, I require...
Well, the fire eater arrived around noon. At his fill of...
Why so?
Haven't a clue. Didn't like the man.
If I feared, it would have fled, not...
Damn fool dog. How can you know?
Foolish or not, it's our son-in-law's...
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I...
Oh, mighty generous of...
Matters not. Witchers...
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort.
I shall find it.
We thank you.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but...
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the fire eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time.
Tally-ho. Adventure awaits.
Yay.
The hound tore its chain off the wall. Underfed, it seems. Or else the ash liquor really boiled the mutt's blood. Bone not so clean. I've only ever seen two like this. One in an anthill. The other when I caught a hen after not eating for a week. Tried to devour its bowl along with its supper. Daft mutt. A dog made these tracks true, but a small one. Yet judging by its house, demon is a hulk. But beggars can't choose their tracks.
Following some
So I shall follow
trail?
these.
Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pair. I shall continue my travails while you rest. Shan't be long now. A broken branch. As if one too heavy sought to scamper up this tree. No discoveries of note as yet, but I shan't give up. This witcher work suits me swimmingly. Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
What do we do?
Sit.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more...
Roll over. Leave it alone.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruin my fun.
Have it at the wedding. Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least...
Of course. Bottoms up.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted...
Fine mead, true. But...
You're a man whose trade is literally to play with...
Was a monster! A demon!
So you said.
Oh, beg your pardon. I'm not a...
I suppose he might singe his...
Guessed it. Settles that bit.
You can forget about performing in your state.
Okay.
And just what state was that?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp.
First off, that's bollocks.
This may be my only chance to ask. You're fire-guzzling...
Oh, they tossed me out...
I haven't half a year. Come, just between...
Drank it all yourself. You're no brother.
You dare toy with me this...
This here's assault.
Out with it.
I got a special mixture I drink before every show. After that, I can eat fire, spit fire, do what I please. It don't burn nothing.
Is that all? Where's the art?
I've just about enough of this.
Didn't mean to offend the bloody shot.
Listen, I'll give you some more coin and you'll go back to the wedding.
Are you daft?
Take it or leave it.
Right. Convinced.
Honorless prick.
Let's go. Coming or not? To the wedding, then. Perhaps. Keep calm. Stay close.
I shan't stray a step. Wild animals behind every stump in these woods. Yes! Bear!
Bear? That? As much as your cock's a tadpole. Hide, you blind fool.
Save me!
Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see?
Indeed you are not, Master.
David Altonsborough.
Listen here, Master Hattonsborough. I'll see to it your drunken The missing fire blower is missing no more. It was my doing, if I may say so,
And Demon? What's with him?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in him as a carrot.
Might have eaten some...
Your attention, please!
We must watch the trickery. Never saw anything like it while alive.
Okay.
My first Witcher contract. Done. Fire Eater found. His ass saved. If I could live again, I'd be a Witcher for damn certain.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the capping.
Go on, Shawnee. I'll manage fine alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely.
Geralt, there's no need.
So be it, if there's no demand.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
You're a bridesmaid, Shani.
The midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What thoughts in young heart?
A lovely custom. Blushing maids, twirling in dance. Their hair...
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to...
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you...
I can't. I'm not finished here.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving... That kiss as we danced made my head so light.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself.
A kiss. I knew it would...
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time is...
Ah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw...
What's Geralt think about that? You gave...
Shani, darling, I'm dead.
Vladimir von Everett, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
Stop! I beg you! Stop!
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
What did you do to him?
Sent him back whence he came.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you...
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is Vladimir von Everett will bother you no more.
Okay.
I'd like to stay longer, but...
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. As for me, well, perhaps I expected...
Not sure I understand.
Never mind.
Okay.
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Of course. Women are simple. The problem is that men are hopeless fools.
Damn.
Your friend will now make a show of being hurt, pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender. You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools, but... Seize the night.
Good mead ought to lift her spirits. A sip of something strong never hurt anyone. Question. Good idea? Maybe not. She might be a sad drunk.
Okay. 3 tempat. Satu yang sini tadi. 2.
Rowan. Shani mentioned she used to weave the berries into necklaces. Pretty, I guess. Thing is, will it cheer her up?
Okay, I pick this one.
Fine, I'll pick some. Becoming quite the romantic.
Ada ke orang buat bunga Rowan besar gini? Okay dah. Oh, tengok angkat pokok terus dah. Where are you?
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Smile, Shani.
You remembered I liked the Rowan.
Remember a lot of things about you. Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the garland, I realized something. The years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and...
Okay.
You got me.
For how long? A day? 2? Don't get me wrong. It's nice, but you come and go. Yet I need someone who'll be there every night when I come home. After a day of bandaging wounds and sewing up gut.
I get it. And yeah, could never be there for you every day. But I am happy to...
Well, in that case, let's drink to tonight.
To tonight. May the moment last.
I'm afraid the drinks got into our minstrels. Horribly off-putting.
Let's go for a walk.
Good idea.
Lama agaknya ni, sebab banyak scene-scene dia.
Did you enjoy the wedding?
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods or brawling, fence board in hand?
Okay.
Forgetting something. There was also a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
His will, sure, but my body felt everything. Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
Epidemics long forgotten, sure. But the romantic bits in that adventure? Don't plan to forget those.
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it.
Never you worry, sir. My lips are...
Sir. Enough of that. I'm Vassy. But you can call me Da.
Oh, thank you, Da.
Seems the families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff it.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. John...
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
What kind of beau's unfit?
So far, every kind.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy, or with a good trade, well brought up.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
I guess not, but it's hard to find one like that who's still even slightly amusing.
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should have found a husband at the academy. But I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks there's something horribly wrong with me.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that. I'm sure your mother appreciates it. You got a doctorate, have your own practice, been at the front lines many times.
Really think so?
Really? Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in...
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her.
That was Vladimir, not me, remember?
But pretend for a moment it had been you, and the situation had been different. Say you're at the wedding, and that very girl keeps glancing, smiling at you. Then she finally walks up, and you know exactly what she wants. What do you do?
Huh. If Dandelion was around, and he usually is, I'd introduce her to him and walk off.
I don't believe that. You'd let the opportunity pass?
I don't need opportunities like that.
Changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Oh, gorgeous.
Nampak apa malam gelap?
Been thinking about that kiss.
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips, with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
Only one way to find out.
So, how'd it compare?
Definitely rather kiss you alone, of my own free will. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some time to waste with me? Or would you rather go back now?
Promised you this night. Aim to keep my word. And I aim to be direct. Even more so than Vladimir.
Sounds interesting.
Interesting is what interesting does.
Rats. Pier's taken.
Got a feeling it's about to free up.
How did you know?
I'm clairvoyant.
Practically full.
Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Besides, we leave it here, a very drunk person could find it, drink themselves into even more trouble. And I swore a solemn oath. First of all, do no harm.
Oh, sempat pula.
Row me to the moon.
Gotta fly to get to the moon.
You're dead wrong. Look, it's right there, in the middle of the lake. What are you doing?
What one usually does on the moon.
buat kat bulan. Ifa tahu ni ayah. Okay, so macam tu kita akan potong. Ataupun kita dah potong.
Awake already?
For a while now. Did you know you've gained 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
Keeping count?
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes.
Did we make it to the moon?
Forgotten already?
No, not the sort of thing you forget.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No, I certainly won't forget that. And I definitely don't regret it. But I do need to sort it all out in my head. Alone.
Uh-huh.
Shawnee, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Macam corak kat muka dia. Jangan pakai benda tu. No. Okay. So kita dah complete quest midnight party. Tak tahu bila kita buat. Tapi masih lagi Deadman party. So untuk quest ni memang sangat panjang. Dan cut mana yang sekarang perlu. So ini kita sambung lagi untuk quest Deadman party. Okay, so kita akan inform Olgierd yang tas ni kita dah settlekan.
What are they doing?
Playing. Overgrown wains, you see. Have you any children, Geralt?
None.
Oh, yes. Forgot witches are sterile. Well, don't just stare at me. Tell me what brings you.
Okay. Kita ajak dia play Gwen lah.
You ever play Gwent?
An immortal demands you fulfill 3 wishes, and you've the gall to propose a round of Gwent.
Afraid to lose? No problem. I'll find someone else.
Believe that's the worst wind-up I've ever heard. Lay out your cards.
Okay, kita pakai kad kita dah. Kita ada decoy, kita ada 2 commander drum, 1 spy. Okay, cantik lah tu. Tarik. Bagi dia lagi. Okay, untuk round ni kita mengaku kalah. Woi, dahsyat. Main tu ni juga. Oh, dia tak nak mengalah apanya. Okay. Oh, shit. Dia confident menang ni. Okay. So, yang ni pun kita menang. Right. Kita punya turn. Dummy ni dia tak berguna kat dua ni. Oh, that. Okay, dia akan run out card. Oh. Last card dia. Cantik. Tiga 6. So, kita akan pakai trompet kita. Okay. So, kita menang ni.
Shite. Not much I detest more than losing. Well, my congratulations. This card's yours.
Thanks.
Okay, tengok kad apa kita dapat. Tut. Oh, tak tahu benda. Okay, tanya dulu soalan.
Keep wondering how you turned the Ophiri into a beast. More I think about it.
This professional curiosity, or nosiness as common as the cloud.
Desire to improve.
In the future, you under the delusion you'll complete your task.
Remains to be seen. So for now, admit it. A mage helped you, right?
Give you a hint. You're not the only one to fulfill wishing.
Dim transformed the Ophiri? It was your wish?
Nay. It was my doing alone. But you're right. It was no ordinary curse. Though I'll say no more.
Okay.
Tell me, how'd you meet the Ophiri you turned into a beast?
Aren't you a nosy one?
What's it matter? You like to
That I cannot deny. Ophiri was a dauphin on a vault. He fell for a lass. As it happened, this woman was already important to me. But at the time, I was now compared. If you'd only seen his feeble attempts at charm. When she asked why he travelled disguised as a common merchant, he said he was like the frog from the fairy tale. One kiss from her. Wanted to be a frog. Became a frog.
Okay.
First time I've seen a saber like that. What's its origin?
A fear. It was a gift. Any soft-armed craven can hang a blade from his belt, prance about feigning danger. But my saber's a promise. If I reach for it, heads will roll. Mere sight of it quells the urge to duel in shavers eager to face Olgierd von Everett.
My medallion seems to think it's magic.
It thinks, eh? And I...
Okay.
Your band. Chosen some interesting specimens.
Interesting? How so?
Where'd you dig them up?
Some have been with me ages. Others are gathered on the road. And they're company for drink and sport, at least. And ever since I began travelling with them, my old enemy...
Okay.
Vladimir sends his love.
You spoke to him? Impossible.
Did more than that. Fulfilled your wish. And talked to him extensively. Curious what he had to say? Fulfilled your wish. Your dead brother had himself one more day like those of old.
Very easy to say. But have you got any proof?
I do.
Vladimir's hand. It's unmistakable. You've done well, Witcher. Is that all? Or have you something else?
Gonna work on getting you Bersodi's house next.
Best of luck. Enjoy.
Okay, so kita dah habis dengan Deadman Party Quest. So the next one kita akan buat Open Sesame. Open Sesame kita akan buat lepas ni. Jadi thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Bye.